Hello and welcome to ED 584. This is the introduction for Module 6. We're getting into the month of February. We're not too far away, about a month away from spring break. So hopefully this course and the modules and the assignments have become, you familiarize yourself with the routine of them, and that you're moving forward at a good pace for the class. As always, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to let me know, and I will be happy to work with you. And if I don't know the answer, we'll get you with some help, someone who can provide, be of a resource to you. Also, and I want to just reiterate what I've put in the Blackboard Learn. Feel free to work with another classmate. Feel free to use whatever resource you can find so that you can complete the assignments. And I have no problems if you work together on any of the assignments. Now, some of them, like the writing assignments, the research article, the proposal, and then your chapter 3 draft coming up at the end of the semester in the presentation. That obviously will be done independently, but the other assignments, yes, feel free to work with a partner, another classmate, or whatever resources that you find. We're moving into the middle of the month of February. Again, this is President's Month, so a little bit about the portrait that I posted for this module. It is a picture of William Henry Harrison, our ninth President of the United States. A little bit about him. He was elected in 1840, and he was the oldest man up to that point, and actually up until President Reagan was elected in 1980, but he was the oldest man to be elected president. He was inaugurated on March 4th in Washington, D.C., and at his inauguration, there was a driving rainstorm, and he did not wear a hat, did not wear a top hat at his swearing in, nor when he rode back to the White House in an open carriage. Because of that, he caught pneumonia, and as I said, he was our oldest president, and he was not able to survive that sickness, and he died a month later on April 4th. So he also has the distinction of being the president who served the shortest period of time after his swearing in. And John Tyler was his vice president who was sworn in. And this is me kind of sharing my opinion here, but John Tyler began a string of really bad presidents leading up to President Lincoln. Bad presidents who failed to do anything about the growing crisis with slavery between the North and the South. And as we know, the Civil War broke out, and President Lincoln was the president at that time and helped preserve the Union and free the slaves. So anyway, getting back to the module. The beginning of this module, the introduction on Blackboard Learn, there's a short discussion for random and non-random research designs. With that, you're getting into more of the quantitative design process. And again, that's at the beginning of the introduction. In this module, there's going to be we're going to ask that you review chapters 9, 10, and 11 from Statistics for the Behavioral Sciences. Chapter 9, that's the 1 sample and 2 independent sample t-tests. Chapter 10 is the related sample t-test. Chapter 11 is estimation and confidence levels. We'll also have you read 6.3 and how to use SPSS, and that gives you the instructions on how to run independent sample t-test. And this will be helpful for you as you work through the quiz, which we'll talk about here shortly. So anyway, that is 6.3 in how to use SPSS. The assignments is quiz 5, and you will need to use SPSS to run one of the items, and this will be a 2 independent samples t-test. If you feel adventuresome and have a little bit of time, not only run it on SPSS, but try to run it with a Microsoft Excel. Microsoft Excel does have statistical analysis functions, and you would be able to run an independent samples t-test using Excel. A reminder that the research article summary is due at the beginning of the week for this module, and you can upload that on Blackboard Learn. Please upload that as a Word document. Please do not send PDFs. It's easier for me to provide you feedback. I use the track change and the review function in Word, and that helps me to provide you the feedback to help you improve your writing. Also, during this module, you can begin work on assignment 2, which will be due in module 7, and please go ahead and start work. For this, it's going to be a little similar to the assignment 1. I do have a question or 2 questions from each of the chapters that this assignment covers from statistics for the behavioral science, but I also have another item where you're going to use SPSS to compare the means of 2 groups. So that will be a part of assignment 2, and you can begin working on that. In module 7 coming up, we're going to move beyond just a comparison of 2 groups, and we're going to be moving into where we can compare 3 or more. And this will be an introduction to what we call ANOVA. As always, feel free to let me know if you have any questions. I'm working on grading assignment 1. I think everyone's done a very good job. If I send it back to you and for the items where required a calculation and you did not get the correct answer, I'm going to provide you the opportunity to correct that and then send it back. If you get the correct answer on the second go, then I will be happy to provide full credit. Like I said, any questions, let me know, and enjoy the module. Take care.